The internet, in particular, has become a basic need of every person, including employees, students, and others. In a world full of advances, they value the internet greatly, particularly in terms of keeping a productive schedule in their everyday chores. Without a doubt, the internet has become an important aspect of people's lives all across the world. It has grown into the most valuable and powerful technology of our day, with applications in education. It is critical since it offers several advantages, including cost-effective and cheap education. In this digital age, using the most up-to-date on-hand technologies, social media is the easiest medium to impact knowledge, suggests the Department of Education, or DepEd. However, it does reveal one's identity on the internet, exposing young learners to a number of cyber risks. Similarly, social media as a tool for collaboration and communication can be defeated if used incorrectly. The idea of using social networking sites enthralls students. They are used by the majority of them to suit their social as well as scholastic needs. They have complete control over what they do, including the ability to upload and download data. It's also worth noting that the majority of today's kids, particularly those in secondary school, spend the majority of their time communicating with their friends, making new connections, commenting on other people's lives, and even creating online personalities that the real world forbids. They spend time with their friends, play online games, and watch videos instead of reading their lectures, finishing schoolwork, and other academic responsibilities. The main reason for this is that while students work or look for resources online, they are drawn to social networking sites to kill boredom and divert their focus away from their studies. The more sinister side of this is the fact that some students are becoming athletes has sparked the imagination of many parents. Sedentary and uninterested in going to school have become increasingly common. This is most likely as a result of they were overindulged in order to have global access, which caused them to perform poorly in terms of academic, and that is according to Astudillo 2016. The study of Somardi 2020, which suggests that they did schoolwork in an unethical manner, such as copying and pasting from the internet, to round out their academic activities. People have become addicted to technology, making it incredibly difficult to break free from it. The study also suggests that the students have wrestled with moral dilemmas, including their honesty, hard work, and obligation. They had sought to deceive their professors, swindle, and defraud them due to the fact that they just duplicated what was published on the internet. A large proportion of documents had various problems in their writing styles. As a result, students revealed that they struggled to understand the importance of hard work. So here are the problems that are going to be discussed later on. First is the demographic profile of the respondents. Second, what are the reasons of the students in using the internet? And lastly, how does the internet affect the behavior of the senior high school students?
According to data in this section, girls account for 56.1% of senior high school pupils who use the internet, while boys account for 43.9%. Some of the pupils are 17 years old and still live with both of their parents, as evidenced by the fact that they are the ones who pay for their internet access, 73.8%. In terms of time utilization, 64.3% of respondents indicated it will take them 5 hours for education and another 5 hours for leisure, with 52.4% stating it will take them another 5 hours, with 45.2% of respondents admitting that the internet is very or extremely important to them. The internet is very or extremely important to them. To the majority of the respondents.
Table 1 indicates why senior high students use the internet, with the majority of respondents claiming to use it for online education. 85.7% social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And research, 81%. Another reason is for self-study via the internet, which received 69% of the vote. Another is for research useful material, assignments, quizzes, and presentations, which received 66.7% of the vote. And finally, for games, which received 69.9% of the vote. The lowest numbers, on the other hand, are 11.9% for vacation planning, 16.7% for pornography, and 19% for obtaining psychiatric, medical, or religious advice. In terms of management, the majority of students feel that the internet has only little supervision and that among the characteristics that should be controlled are profanities, 78.6%, sexuality 76.2%, pornography with children 69%, and both pornography and violence 66.7%. The number of people with whom senior high school students socialize over the internet is shown in Table 2. Those with whom they have communicated as those with whom they have become acquaintances, and the majority of respondents indicated 3 to 5 persons as the regular quantity for those they have met directly.
Table 3 presents the feelings that the senior high students encounter as they are using the internet. Research shows that they may feel a strong need to access the internet when they are not online. The same is true of what they expected before using the internet, and they felt guilty and depressed after using the internet. Many active respondents may feel that the internet is playing a role in their dreams, or they make them think about what is happening to the internet itself every time they are not using it. Table 4 presents the different experiences of the senior high school students. Study shows that they may spend more time on the internet than originally planned. Studies have shown that the same thing lied about the same a friend spent on the internet, sometimes intentionally limiting his use of the internet due to overuse. Most respondents may also feel that they have lost time and may complain that they spend too much on the internet. On the other hand, the majority agreed that they did not use the internet to fight anyone or bully others as they did when watching pornography. In contrast, most high school students use the internet to cheat during exams.
So according to Frankel 1977, there are two factors that influence moral standards. The first one is what people say, and second one is what they do. And words can be used as moral value indicators. In addition, although values are abstract, they can be reflected in practical way through daily life behaviors. Moral thoughts are reflected in a person's words and action. Frankel 1977, Lecona 1991. As a result, moral ideas can be deducted from students' action in critical moments when they must make moral decisions and perform moral acts. The students' online activities are an important aspect of our study. Females are more likely to use the internet than boys, based on the high frequency of internet use among senior high school students. And some of the students are 17 years old and still live with both parents. In terms of time usage, it is estimated that they will complete their academics in 5 hours and their leisure activities in another 5 hours. As a result, the senior high school students will believe that the internet is extremely or vital to them. Research shows that the most common reason why senior high school students utilize the internet are for online education. Social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and online shopping. Another explanation is self-study via the internet followed by games. Gora 2016 suggests that instant messaging via chatting, instructional inquiry regarding tasks, and so others are examples of why people using internet to connect with. On the other side, psychiatric, medical, and religious advice, as well as pornography, are among the less important reasons they use the internet. Profanities, sexuality, and plagiarism are among the qualities that should be controlled to students.
Research has also shown how senior high school students feel when they use the internet. According to the findings of the study, sometimes they experience a strong desire to go online just wanted to watch videos. And sometimes we will be sad without the internet. According to the most of the respondents in our survey, the internet plays a big role in their dreams as a result of the regular use of the internet. Just what Astudillo said, students enjoy using the internet to suit their needs, social as well as scholastic needs. And they have full freedom to do whatever they want. Every person who uses the internet has the right wherever they use their internet because their money is used to achieve what they want, including uploading of pictures on social media and downloading games, talking with friends using the internet, and commenting on their lives. Most students today, especially those in high school students, they spending their time watching K-drama, reading Wattpad, a book, and other things that can get their attention, especially in playing online games instead of attending lectures, doing homeworks, and other academic activities. But in this way, I also experience as a student that I often spend my time in entertainment that gives me pleasure because when I force my brain to do a task that's not part of my plan that day, the answers to it will not be correct. So sometimes we have to entertain ourselves so that we do not get depressed about school activities, especially now that only ourselves and the internet are pushing us to study hard and understand a rule or a topic. According to studies, students spend more time on the internet than they expect sometimes. Sometimes even when there is work need to be done, but they watch videos first before doing some task. This is usually the reason why they take so long to use the internet. Sometimes we have also answered that we know are correct, but we do not follow. For example, I use the internet for just 2 hours a day. But in reality, that is not true because I usually use the internet all day. My reason of using internet all day is because that the load cannot be wasted. But on the other hand, there are still students today who use the internet correctly, such as searching and also some of the respondents they use the internet just for school purposes only and have communication for their friends and family and their loved ones.
In conclusion, the internet has a big influence on students' values, as well as their honesty, responsibility, and hard work. People have abandoned moral norms and committed horrific acts as a result of their reliance on technology. Addiction to the internet had a bad impact on the personality and character of the users, and the more it is used, the less value internalization is achieved. Further, the internet has harmed their perceptions of what is real and what is not, causing them to lose track of time and have a significant impact on how they act, particularly in their education.